Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Update, my 1000 days challenge. This is day 752, so let's get things started. Alright, in terms of equity balance wise, there's no change in balance wise. I did have a two losing trade which I haven't updated. We'll update it after this. Other than that, if we look in terms of a weekly closing itself, we did close with a very bearish candlestick, so definitely I do lean towards bearish momentum right now. So in terms of the daily and 4 hourly chart itself, so on the 4 hourly chart, what I do see, on the daily chart, what we do see is a bit green candlestick in the two on the weekend wise, but you can see in terms of decreasing volume wise. I'm not looking to entirely short here right now simply because of what I mentioned. If I do short over here, my stop loss will be quite high over here, and there isn't a very good logical place to put a stop loss. So in this kind of scenario, it doesn't make much of a good risk to reward setup. So in which case, it doesn't make sense to enter in that sense. So even if you look in terms of 4 hour chart itself, potentially it's forming somewhat like a bearish bear flag pattern over here. So if that does happen, then potentially you could have a potential setup over here. So what you can over here is to be something like this, stop loss is somewhere like this, then you could potentially have a risk to decent risk to lose somewhere around in the 19,000 P range, but that is what it is right now. So what I'm waiting for, like what I mentioned, was the first rejection of the 20 exponential moving average. That's one. So right now I'm waiting for potential cross down in terms of MACD wise, or alternatively, if we do actually hit the Bollinger Band safe over here, we can see very clearly that we are tightening in terms of the volatility wise. So we actually have very huge in terms of volatility previously when we have a huge drop. So right now I do and prepare that we could have potential spike towards the upside. We do face a clear rejection similar to what we see over here. And that is where I will put entry stop loss right below that. So potentially something like this. And then I'll have a better entry, or at least a tighter entry with a tighter stop loss in that sense, and then I'll be able to enter in that sense. But let's see how things go. So I wouldn't have an exact entry right now, but that is potentially the setup in place. I'm not going to put right here simply because of what I mentioned, what I showed earlier. It wouldn't be a good risk to a setup, and it could potentially be a spike out, and then I'll be losing in terms of stopping out in that sense. Otherwise, that's more or less about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.